All right, good morning. Welcome to our first class on transitioning into spring, aligning with the energies of spring. And I just want to say that even if it's not officially spring where you are, or even if the weather is not displaying as what you would consider traditionally spring, according to the Ayurvedic clock, sometime mid-February through end of February, that's when the actual spring or Kapha season begins. So, according to the Ayurvedic clock, according to Ayurveda, there are three energies. We've got the energy of Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And so that's divided out throughout the year. So, mid February, so we can even say March, April, May, June, something like that. We want to keep it simple. That's really the energy of Kapha, or what would be considered spring. Um, the energy is associated with the earth and water element. So think in springtime, like snow starts to melt, right? There's snow melt. It releases a lot of water. The water runs onto the earth and it's like mud, right? It's like sticky, it's heavy. And so we can get a lot of this accumulation of kind of dense, static, heavy energy. Not everyone, and not everywhere, but that's the predominant energy of this time of year. So what I want to do this month is um, work to aid our transition into spring. And then these classes can help carry you through the spring season. You can reflect back to that anytime during March, April, May, early June, if you're feeling an imbalance of Kapha dosha, which we will talk about. Okay, so let's begin. Let's begin on our backs. Let's go ahead and recline. We'll start this day right with a little reclining, and we're going to check in with the lungs. The home of Kapha dosha is the lungs. And so any buildup or beginning of imbalance is going to start in the lungs. So go ahead and come all the way onto your back. Take a moment or two just to let the body settle here. So feeling the head, the shoulders, the hips, the legs. And now begin to explore the shape and location of your lungs. You can even bring the fingers to the body and kind of trace where you feel the lungs are on your body from the top down to the sides. And now, with the fingers spread, lay the hands on the chest. And as you take a deep breath, breathe into the front of the lungs, breathing towards the sensation of your hands. Exhale, release the breath. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, breathe into the front of the lungs towards the sensation of the hands. And release. You can release the left hand alongside the body. And if you can, wrap your right arm around you and place the right hand on the side of your upper left rib cage, kind of just below the armpits. We're going to awaken the side of the left lung. As you inhale, breathe into the sensation of the hand. Release that breath. We're going to do that one more time. All right, release the right hand down alongside the body. We'll take the left hand, wrap it around the body, place the left hand right underneath the right armpit. So we'll awaken the side of the lung here. Take a deep breath. Breathe in towards the sensation of the hand. Release the breath. Let's do that again. All right, release both hands alongside the body. Now notice become aware of the back of the lungs, right? We can use the sensation of the floor. So as you inhale, breathe into the back of the lungs. Exhale, release. And again, breathe into the back of the lungs, excuse me. And release that breath. Now let's rest for a few moments, just sensing the entire three-dimensionality of the lungs, the front, the sides, the back of both the right and left lung. And what I want us to do is to maintain awareness of the lungs while we come into a baby fish pose. So you're on your back. You can roll slightly to the left side and place the right hand under the back of the hip or buttock. Kind of shift to the right, place the left hand under. And then with the hands underneath the buttock or low back, we're going to lift up and press into the elbows. Press the back of the head as you lift the chest, the back. So the upper back, low back, mid back, nothing is touching the floor, just the back of the head and the elbows. And just feel into the capacity of the lungs as you come into a baby fish pose. Take 3 deep breaths here, feeling the front, sides, and back of lung. If you have anything going on with the neck, please come on out. This might not be the best pose for you, okay? The end of your third breath, go ahead and lower yourself back down. Hands alongside the body for just a moment. All right, very good. This is a way to use the breath to get acquainted with the lungs. And we're going to maintain awareness of the lungs as we move through our practice today. So go ahead, bend the knees, roll to the side, and gently press yourself up to hands and knees. You okay, Roxy? Come here. Okay, she's just staring at she's staring at us. Hi, there you are. Very good, girl. Sit down. Start to move through cat and cow. Maintaining awareness of the lungs here as you gently shift through cat and cow, inhaling and exhaling. And notice how you have slightly more or maybe a lot more lung capacity when you're in that more back bend shape of opening up into cow. At least that's what it feels like to me, but I invite you to explore, where does it feel like you have more lung capacity, the ability to take a deeper breath? Okay, very good. One more time. As you inhale, come to a neutral spine and go ahead and sit back on the heels. If you need, you can use a block and you could place that underneath the seat. If sitting on the heels really just doesn't work for you, you could sit up on a chair and maybe cross leg. But as you sit on the heels, you'll notice you have more length through the sides of the waist, more space in the lung area. Okay. All right. Placing the hands on the thighs, keeping left hand on the thigh, and then bring the right hand to the left collarbone. So right here, from where the collarbone connects more to the shoulder, we're just going to take the fingers on either side of the collarbone and just gently sweep from outer to inner. And it doesn't have to necessarily be on bare skin. We're going to do that a few times. Okay, right hand comes down, and then we'll repeat the second side. So anything opening through the lung or the neck, the collarbone, chest, that's going to be really great for opening up through Kapha dosha, through the lungs. Sorry about that. Okay, come back to the first side, and we'll do maybe 5 to 10 sweeps. This is also really good to release congestion and stagnation that's going to happen in the head, right? Often in the spring, we can get allergies, a lot of congestion in the head. And this right here will allow what's in the head to drain down. All right, let's do the second side. All right. Place both hands on the thighs, sitting up nice and tall. And drop into a slow, deep, and even rhythm. Feel the capacity of the lungs. Feel your capacity to take a deep breath. All right. We're going to move into lion's breath. And so how we'll do that is we're going to exhale through an open mouth as the hands come back in towards the body. Okay, so it'll be like this. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. All right, we'll do 10 of those and we'll see how we feel. Take a deep breath in. Very good. Close the mouth. Relax the hands on the thighs and return to that slow, deep, and even breathing. Notice how lion's breath can clear through the neck and the throat. In order to balance the energy of spring, which the energy of kapha is more heavy, more dense, more static, right? We want to move into things that are clearing, light, mobile, right? We use the opposite energetic qualities to bring balance. Very good. Let's come on to hands and knees. So you can set your block to the side. From hands and knees, we're going to curl the toes under. Walk the hands back in towards the body. Lift up through the knees. Walk the hands in towards the feet and slowly begin to lengthen the legs as you roll all the way up to standing. Good. Let's do a few shoulder rolls here. Keep going. Rolling the shoulders back so you can really open up through the heart, through the chest. All right, and then come into mountain pose, feet parallel, hip width distance apart, rotate the palms forward. One of the best ways to bring balance to Kapha dosha through our yoga practice is simply sweep the arms up overhead, rotate the palms forward. You can do that at any point during your day. If you've been seated or working in the kitchen or what have you, just simply come into mountain pose, root down to the feet, and then lift the arms up overhead. all that space and openness through the front, sides, and even back of the body. Keep the arms up. We're going to take the right leg back, come into a modified warrior one. Arms up over. Keep the arms up. Step the right leg forward to meet the left. Step the left leg back. This could just be a few inches. Good. And step the left leg up. Release the hands. Rotate palms forward. I'm sorry, Roxy, but you can't chew on my pillow. No, thank you. There's your toys. All right. Mountain pose, arms alongside the body. We're going to move into breath of joy. We'll be here for 2 minutes. So move in such a way that you don't overexert yourself, but that we're starting to create energy in the body, bring lightness in, bring movement in. Okay. So for this version of breath of joy, we're going to inhale, sweep the arms forward and halfway. We're going to do another short inhale, arms out halfway. Another short inhale, arms up overhead. And a final exhale where we bend the knees and sweep the arms down and around. Now, if you're feeling particularly stagnant, when you do that, you can do a lion's breath. Okay? I will abstain from the lion's breath. I know it'll be noisy. All right, let's be here for a few minutes. Begin as you're ready. Breath of joy, aligning with the energies of spring. You might notice as you continue, like you're building heat in the body. You might notice that your breath, right? Your heart rate is elevating. Really feel into the lungs here. This practice is really about the home site of Kapha Dosha, the lungs. So paying attention to the lungs in each and every movement, in each and every pose we do today. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, the next time you fold forward, hold and standing forward, bend for just a moment. You can bring the hands to the floor or to the dog. Okay, relax through the neck. As you inhale, slide the hands up the legs. Come all the way up to standing. Slide the hands up through the body, up to the chest. Arms up overhead. Again, turning palms forward. You can open the arms a little bit wider, especially if the shoulders are tight like mine. We'll just continue to breathe here, feeling into the front, the sides, and the back of the lungs. We're going to come into warrior one pose on each side. Once again, keep arms lifted. Take the right leg back, step it back a foot or two. Bend into the front knee and come into this warrior one a little bit deeper if you're able to. For the transition, we're going to sweep the arms down, palms facing back as we step forward, mountain pose. And then we're going to take the left leg back, sweep the arms up overhead, warrior one, second side. And again, during the transition, sweep the arms down, palms back as you kind of lift up onto the back toes and step the back leg forward. Good. Now rotate the palms forward. Mountain pose. All right, inhale, hands together at the heart. Place the hands on the chest now as we take a deep breath and inhale into the sensation of the hands. Just like we did reclined. One more breath here. Now release the left hand, but bring the right hand alongside the outer left left rib cage. We'll take 2 deep breaths into the left side of the body. All right, switch hands, please. Left hand across the body, right arm out, palm facing forward, and 2 deep breaths into the right side. Okay, release the left hand. Either, if you're able to, come standing against a wall, or just imagine a wall against the back. You've got both palms forward and breathe into the back of the lungs. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold, come into standing forward bend. Slowly bring one knee down and then the other knee down. We're going to do a modified camel pose, Ustrasana. And we're going to be on the knees. If you need a block between the upper thighs, you can do so. Okay, we're not going to back bend very far. The idea here is to lengthen through the sides of the waist. Okay, not necessarily to bend back. That's not what our focus is today. And I'll just turn to the side. I'm going to have the toes curled under. Come here. All right, let's bring the right hand to the hip and inhale, lengthen through the left arm. Rotate the palm forward. So you can feel an opening from the armpit through the side of the waist. And 3 breaths here. Exhale, release the right hand to the hip. Squeeze the block between the thighs. That'll help stay open through the low back. If this does not work for you, go ahead, come seated onto the block, and you could do the same thing. Okay? Otherwise, on the knees, left hand on the hip, reach the right arm up, palm facing forward. No need to bend back, we're lengthening. 3 breaths here with the right arm up overhead. Very good. Release down and come into child's pose, please. If you're able to come into child's pose. All right. And bring the forehead down, resting the forehead on the hands or on your block. All right. Please come up onto the knees one last time. We're going to do spinal twist. I'm going to use my block and sit on the block. Okay. Bring the left hand outside the left hip and the right arm outside the left knee. And we're just going to twist towards the left. in addition to opening through the sides of the waist, twisting can be really good for balancing Kapha dosha. All right, let's come through center, both hands on the knees. Bring the right hand outside the right hip, left hand across the body on the thigh, knee area, and we're going to twist towards the right. All right, inhale, bring it back to center. Someone's a little feisty at this point. Okay, from here, we're going to come back onto the back. I want the opportunity to explore fish pose once again. If that pose didn't work for you, then you're just going to come onto the back. Okay. So everyone can start lying down. If you're going to explore a fish pose, place the hands underneath the seat. Then you're going to press into the hands, press into the elbows, lift the chest, and the back of the head is going to be down on the ground. If fish pose is not an option for you, then please stay on your back, breathing into the lungs. So both, all options, fish or reclined on your back, breathing into the front, the sides, and the back of the lung. All right, if you're in fish pose, excuse me, please lower down. Come all the way onto your back. Let the feet roll out to the sides and even spread the feet a little bit wider than normal. Spread the arms out wide so we have a lot of space through the side of the body. Take your time to get settled in. There's no rush here. And slowly begin to bring your awareness back to this present moment. Gently begin to wiggle both hands. And then slowly place the hands on the front of the chest. Let's take 2 deep breaths into the front of the chest again, breathing into the sensation of the hands. Release the left hand and slide the right hand across the body so you're touching the outer left lung area underneath the left armpit. 2 breaths here. Switch hands so the right arm is out, the left hand comes across the body underneath the armpit on the right side. 2 breaths here, breathing into the sensation of the hand. Release the left hand alongside the body and breathe into the sensation of the floor, the back of the lungs. Again, the home side of Kapha dosha is the lungs. It's where a Kapha disturbance begins. So attending to opening and stimulating the lungs, the neck, it's going to be along the collarbone. It's going to be really powerful in reducing any Kapha imbalance as we move through Kapha season. From here, let's stretch long through the body, inhaling both arms up overhead, lengthening out through the arms, through the feet, through the entire body. Get nice and long. And as you exhale, release the hands back alongside the body. Bend both knees, place the feet on the floor, and let's roll to the side. Slowly press your way up to seated. And come into a seated position where you can sit nice and tall. Bringing the hands together at the heart. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice around tapping into and becoming familiar with the home site of Kapha dosha, the lungs, as we attempt to align with the energies of spring this month. Thank you so much. Namaste. All right, little dog.